Bonjour, motherfuckers. Oh, wait, I forgot. I have an intro. Yeah. How do I do that again? Oh.
Welcome to the shit show. Every single day, a new flavor of fuckery. Cause everybody's such, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of clots. Monday, bullshit. Tuesday, bullshit. Wednesday, hey, what the fuck? And then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balderdash.
All right, there we go. I have to get used to that because, well, obviously I'm not. Anyway, but I'll give everybody a minute because I'm actually rolling a cigarette right now. And it's hard to share a screen and stay on top of that while I'm rolling a cigarette, so we're just going to do that. Anyway, I am actually convinced that somebody has hold of my computer. I don't know who, but I'm assuming they live on the West Coast because my computer keeps trying to go to Pacific time. I live in Central time. This computer has never been to California. I haven't been to California in about 20 years. About 20 years since the last time I was in California. So there's no reason why my shit keeps trying to revert back. And at certain times of the day and night, it'll do this. And I have to keep manually changing it back. And when I change it to Central time, it's an hour off, which is weird because I'm in Central time. So I don't know what fucking shit is going on. But when I was setting this up, it was trying to say that I had programmed it for 5:30. And I'm like, wrong again. No, I programmed it for 6:30. So, like, I'm assuming that somehow someone's got hold of my computer, but can only do, like, stupid little things. It can't do anything too serious. So, it's just really aggravating. But, anyway, I hope, if you're watching on the replay, I hope you're doing all right. Cigarette bolt. And then a lighter. All right, there we go. Let's see, it was something. What was it? What else news on this particular part? Anyway, so let's see. Let's share screen. I'm going to get my complaints out of the way. Let's see. All right. I'm trying to figure out which one would be better. I think I'm going to go with entire screen on this one. I'll start this off with this one right here. Oh, yeah, actually, I'll get back to that in a minute, actually. I did my little video for that, and I had shared it to my, hold on. Oh, yeah, this. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. All right, so they're really pissed off about the pro-Palestinian protesters. A lot of them having like bandanas over the face. So apparently North Carolina has lost their ever-loving fucking mind. North Carolina Senate gave preliminary approval to a bill that would make it illegal, again, to wear a mask in public, claiming it protected the ability of hate groups such as the Klan. Like, hold up. Like, where is it? All right, so the bill advanced in response to the heated pro-Palestinian protest on college campuses and would remove an exception to the North Carolina ban on masks that was originally created during COVID. So try to find the part that really jumps out at me. So give me a you gotta hit the yeah, so hold on. Ooh, my noodles are not. Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Wow. Okay, someone brought me some noodles. Love it. Anyway, so they don't like that the protesters have masks on, but usually that happens with protesters a lot of times. But Yeah, oddly, the state's ban on masks originated in the 1950s as a response to these guys, the KKK. I'm not sure if like what Facebook or I'm sorry, YouTube allows on that. So yeah, basically their thing is the bill would allow somebody like the Klan to wear a mask in public, but not someone wear a medical mask. And I'm like, who fucking does that? Is so weird. That is so weird. I mean, I don't know who make. How do these people get away with making this dumbass laws? Yeah. So they're just ridiculous, and that's so silly. But anyway, hold on. Huh. I assume that YouTube is pretty much at fault for most of what's going on. I mean, YouTube and my computer keep changing the time things are programmed. It's caused confusion. So you got the water cannon being used to disperse anti-government protesters in Tel Aviv. It's quite a picture. I mean, here they're accusing protesters here of being bought and paid for by Soros and this and that. Which generally they'd say this every time. Thank you, darling. But obviously they're not saying it about these protesters, and they're also tired of Netanyahu's bullshit. So I think that's interesting. And that's I really just do not like a government that will use water cannons on their own protesters, on their own people. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah. 118,000 flee. That's a lot of fucking people. Oh, and settlers are trying to block aid trucks to stop them from coming in. The trucks have to keep going because if they stop, the settlers will get in front of it and not let it move. So it's unbelievable that you hate somebody so much you don't want them to have any food or water. That's unbelievable. I've never hated anybody so much that I would let them go without food and water. I may want them to get food and water somewhere else, but I still wouldn't prevent them from getting food and water. And I've hated, and I hate a lot of people. Like I am an equal opportunity hater, but I still would not try to deny actual like food and water to somebody. That's fucked. I'm sorry. And I've been done wrong. And here, all right, so this opinion piece here, it says it's up to Israel's allies to persuade Netanyahu to stop standing in the way of peace. Bruh, people have tried. People have tried, and he wouldn't listen to them. And then he threatened them. So, it should be Netanyahu who's responsible for himself and his behavior. Like, I mean, honestly, I guess it would take everybody standing together and being like, dude, nope, can't back you on this. But it would take literally everybody. Well, actually, mainly the United States. But the United States likes the money and the whole bullshit too much. Hello, beautiful lady miss. Hello. Oh, I got a mosquito bite my arm. How are you doing? Oh, I forgot to upload the video. I made like a little video. I told everybody yesterday I was going to make one that it's like a little tally to it's like a hostage tally to calculate how many they would have left. Judging, and this is only judging by Israel's reports, not Al Jazeera, not anyone else, but Israel's account of things, using their numbers to try to calculate how many hostages are left. And we have a very fucking mess. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so glad you're here, Frosted Broccoli. While that video is uploading, oh, maybe it's already uploaded. Let me go check. Oh, I'm looking at this. Hold on. Does the video come across? Yes, it is. It's here. So let me hit download, and then I can share that here in a minute. All right, yeah. So I have the calculating thing ready on that one because of this right here. So this is their Israel's own account saying that 252. It seems like sometimes it's 250, sometimes it's 252, sometimes it's 253. So I decided to stick with the middle one. And actually, you know what? I'll just do that. And my editing thing wouldn't let me do very good on the drawing the math on the side of the picture. But all right, so military, Israel's military says 252 people that were taken. So we'll take that and trying to figure out where it is. There we go. Okay, so the beginning of the video, I'll have to move this. This is taken off Daily Mail, and I flipped to another video so it's two different of the same video. And right here at the bottom, I don't know if you can see that, but it says 10/13/2003, or no, 2023. So this was a week after the October 7th thing. So this is October the 13th. And it says that they went in there and rescued 250 hostages. So it says it right there. So we will start the count. Same video from a different angle, but it collaborates the 250 hostages on October 13th. And then they rescue another two on February 12th. That should leave 0 hostages by their count. 2 more people. Another 2 hostages here. 3 hostages here, which means we are at -5 hostages. -5 hostages. Yeah, they shot 3 of their own people who were yelling, "Don't shoot" in Hebrew. There's another girl, so this makes it -6. -6 hostages now. I didn't. Oh my god, these noodles are fucking hot. Holy shit. But no, all right. This video says they were going to exchange 70 Palestinians. But I think what happened was they didn't actually do the 70. They did like 30. So even though this part of the video is there, I did not add that into the math because I don't think they actually did 70 Palestinian exchange prisoners at that time. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, so I did not actually add that into the math right there. All right. 24 Israeli hostages. So we now have -30 hostages. Right there. Yeah. This is April 11th. This video was uploaded as they were trying to do a hostage negotiation. Hamas is like, we don't have 40 fucking people to negotiate with. We don't have that. Because at my count, and that's just a lowball count because there was different hostage exchanges, -30 hostages. So they shouldn't have any technically. So I find that weird. They keep still claiming there's 100 and something hostages left. You saw the math. How the fuck is there? When Israel themselves said that it was 252 hostages. That video showed that they rescued 250 of those. See what I mean? You see I'm not a mathematician by any stretch of the imagination, but even that seems like a bunch of shit. See what I'm saying? See why I say the math ain't mathin'? Like, all we ask is to have accurate fucking news and consistent fucking story. Do we get that? Fuck no, we did not. Anyway, so I wanted to bitch about that. And again, this guy, he's been killed like twice, buried twice, found twice. Apparently the Holy Land has a tendency to have that issue. Anyway, okay, we saw that one already. Oh, yeah. And fucking bizarre. So, Secretary Anthony Blinken, that fucking international kiss ass, he's Secretary of State. Apparently he was at a bar in the Ukraine and he's like goes on stage and fucking plays the guitar, but I didn't know he could even play or sing, to be honest. But he's supposedly like, I thought Kiev and all that shit, I thought they were like at war. So Secretary of State is just going up there and he's gonna go fucking play something. Soldiers. I feel like, I don't know, maybe they're not as at war as they're claiming they are. Y'all ever heard of that movie called Wag the Dog? Yeah. Like, you should probably look up the movie Wag the Dog and then, like, watch the trailer for it. It'll give you the gist of it.
Just for Ukraine, but for the free world. And the free world is with you too. So maybe we can try something?
Oh, fuck off, Blinken. God, I hate that guy. Fuck. Anyway, and so here we go. Like, everybody's talking about it. So, here we are. So, yeah, the Iranian president's dead, and his, like, second in command buddy. Let me go see who that guy is. Can you pronounce it? I don't even know if I can pronounce it. But I find it super odd. And a lot of the internet is thinking the exact same thing I am. We're all like, that's some Mossad shit. Like, we're pretty sure. Oh, yes, the foreign minister. That's his name. It's a foreign minister, Mohammed Javad Sharif. Whatever. I can't. Well, last month, actually for many, many times, but most recently last month, foreign minister here pissed off Israel because they talked some shit. And, of course, how can you not? I mean, how suspicious is that? So, yeah, and I have a reason to believe this because let me bring this to your attention. It seems like helicopter crashes are the go-to thing on this because not long ago, where is it? Oh, when did this happen? But the CEO of one of the Nigeria's largest banks was killed. I guess we're gonna click on it because I think it was in February. Yeah, February the 10th. Nigeria's largest banker, and somebody else, I think is some kind of stock exchange person with them, died in a fucking helicopter crash. And one might not think that was odd, except the war going on with Israel was negatively, as you see right here, negatively affecting Nigeria's economy. And Nigeria had a very good import-export going with Israel, billions of dollars on the line. And they were thinking about backing out because Israel would not fucking calm their shit down, and it was looking bad for business. So I just think it's kind of wild that a Nigerian bank CEO and 6 others died in in a helicopter crash just a little after he was planning on kind of, distancing himself. So, yeah, imagine. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, and the former group chairman of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. So, yeah, bank CEO, wife, son. So, yeah, it wasn't just an odd amount of people die in helicopter crashes. I probably wouldn't find this so fucking weird, but there is. Find it suspicious as shit. Oh, and Nigeria, a few months before the helicopter crash, Nigeria was in talk with the Islamic Bank for infrastructure finance. So, yeah, you can imagine Israel probably would not like that. So, yeah. So, a couple of motives, theoretical motives of what could have caused that. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's one of the people that, I think one of the people that died in the crash, like I said, was talking shit. This is April 8th. So, yeah, not a big shock there. Gotta look for that motive. Iran warns Israel against further military action. That was April 18th. So, yeah, just about a month ago. Actually, that was pretty close to a month to the day from this threat right here to the helicopter crash. I have a feeling that Israel is not very patient, so they don't like to wait longer than a month to do something. And again, it wasn't weird-ass stuff going on. Like, I don't know if y'all remember near the beginning of the year where, okay, let me back this up. So Biden, give me a second. Let me pull up the image for you because it got pretty famous. So Biden was meeting with special forces, and They didn't mark their faces out. Like, they're marked out now, but they weren't at the time. And they put it on the fucking White House's website. They had to take it down and apologize because knowing what Special Forces guys look like and putting it out there for the whole world to see, that's pretty much blowing any cover they were going to have. So they did that. That was October the 19th. And then that happens. A few weeks later. I fucking hate this stupid pop-up thing. Fuck. All the way off. Okay, so whatever. Anyway. 5 American service members were killed during a training exercise. They always call it a training exercise. If they're on a mission and they don't want everyone to know what that mission was, it magically becomes a training exercise. That is just that's how that goes. They were killed during a training exercise, 5 of them, and after a military Black Hawk helicopter, as was civilian one, I guess, crashed in the Mediterranean Sea. It was off near Cyprus, which is not necessarily that far from Israel and Palestine and all that going on. Like, it's across the water a little bit. So, yeah, I think that's interesting that those guys, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Seems to be an unusual amount of high-profile helicopter crashes. So, and I've talked enough shit. I really don't think I should fly anywhere, to be honest. Oh, I keep this. This I found funny. Mark Rubio clashes with Chris. I know this is like not sequitur to what I was talking about, but since it's on the screen, I'll just bitch about it for a second. So, like, Mark Rubio, Republican, on Sunday refuses to commit to accepting the 2024 election results, instead pinning the blame on Democrats for creating doubt about election credibility. Republicans have been talking about election credibility problems for a long time. Now he's saying it's the Democrats' fault for that. Bruh. I found that funny. I'm sorry. I think it's all a sham anyway, but I do find that funny that he is blaming Republicans for putting doubts on election credibility. I think it's hilarious. I'm sorry. I wanted to share that. That's fine. Okay. And then, okay, this was an article I just wanted to read for myself. So, like, So, yeah. I just wanted to talk about that and the fact that, ain't that some shit? Oh, wait, what? How 7 helicopter crashes in 5 months. Bruh, hold up. I hadn't seen that article. Like, wait, we got a list of them? Let's see it. All right. Let's see. Okay. It says in January, 3 people were killed and 4 others suffered serious injuries in a helicopter crash carrying a group of recreational skiers to British Columbia. Okay, I don't know. I thought they were talking about like stuff that might be politically motivated. I don't see that as it. My Nigerian bank mogul I told you guys about. Let's see. So yeah, there was that. In March, another helicopter carrying Border Patrol agents and 3 National Guards crashed along the U.S.-Mexican border, killing 3 and badly injuring a 4th person. Oh, shit. That's wild. Let's see. In April, 3 people were killed and 3 others injured after a helicopter crashed while dropping off skiers. So it's more ship skiers, I guess. I don't know. I prefer things that might have a political connection. Let's see. Within 48 hours after, I guess, a skiing-related one, African intelligence said a Russia-made MEL Mi-35 helicopter belonging to the Togolese armed forces taking part in counterinsurgency operation against armed groups in I cannot pronounce that. Crashed in north of the country, which is odd because, yeah. Okay, that was just a forced emergency landing, but they were fine, so that doesn't really count to me as a crash. 3 weeks after that, 10 crew members were on board a Eurocopter AS-555 S9. I'm not reading all that. were confirmed dead following a mid-air collision during a parade rehearsal. Shit. Two aircraft were rehearsing for. Oh, okay. On the 90th anniversary of the Royal Malaysian Navy. Yikes. So apparently there's. I don't know if all that has any suspicious connotations or not. I do not know. So yeah, that's me complaining about stuff for right now. Figure I'd keep it as short as I could. But I will say I think it is hilarious that Chuck Schumer yesterday was like, oh, the helicopter crash, this one right here. Oh, there's no sign of foul play. At that time, when he said that, they knew where the crash site was, but they hadn't been able to get to it properly yet to investigate. So I think that's wild. Without properly investigating the helicopter, that takes time to look it over to determine that. So I feel like it's, yeah, what is it like when kids do something like wrong and like the first thing out of their mouth is, I didn't do it, and like nobody fucking asked? Like, I feel like it's giving that. Like, no foul play, like, bitch, nobody's even investigated yet. Like, immediately guilty looking. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on. And oh, hello, Connie, how are you? Let's see. Hello, BK Dad and Sashi. Oh wow, that's wild. They're filming a parade rehearsal, but still, like, I don't know, it's not a guarantee that some of those are like politically affiliated. Like, sometimes a crash is just a crash. But the Nigerian banker one and the Iranian one, fuck no, there's no motherfucking way. Absolutely not. Because I'm no pilot, but I do know the things with like planes and helicopters, they're supposed to be checked top to bottom, front to back, inspected, make sure the wires are working, your lights are working, the fuel pressure, all your shit's working correctly before you're allowed to fly. It's your pre-flight inspection, I believe it's called. So the fact that, some high-profile people, with some political going on, end up dying in a helicopter crash, I can't help but be a little bit suspicious. Oh my god, these noodles are spicy as fuck. Oh my god, it says it in small letters. Motherfucker, I didn't see that. Hold on. Ugh. Oh my god. See, I got this, and I was like, oh, it says artificial chicken, but, I did not see that. Oh my fucking god, that is hot. Whew. So, oh. Whew. God almighty. Kicking my ass, but I'm so hungry. Well, it seems like two streams in a row bitching about politics. I get it done in about 30 minutes. That is kind of cool. That's good to know. That it takes me only about that long to depressurize and like get it off my chest. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm thinking, depending on like if Raquel is doing anything, I'm thinking of doing a little live stream where y'all can watch Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, the new one. Like have a little viewing tonight. Fuck, these noodles are hot. Holy shit. But I'm hungry and I need to eat. Whew. So, how would y'all like to see the new Planet of the Apes movie? Man, I can feel this in my esophagus. Burn. Tapatio is I did not know that was a hot sauce. I thought it was just the brand of ramen noodles. I didn't know. Fuck. I did not know that. Dadgum. See, this is why I need like supervision at the store. Actually, it's becoming more okay. Like, my mouth is still on fire, but like my esophagus isn't burning anymore. I don't know if it's because it burnt off the nerve endings or what, but I think it's becoming kind of okay. Oh God, actually no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Richie's like, I'm trying to power through this. I really am, because I joke that I'm white, but I'm like not NASCAR white, so I should be able to handle a little bit of seasoning. But this is God help me, I'm trying not to die. Mm. But I hadn't eaten all day, so I'm like really hungry. I've been up for like 10. Oh God, oh Jesus! I've been up 10 hours and I didn't eat. Actually, I think I did have a few little beef strips. Whew, I can feel it in my ears, especially my left ear for some reason. Ooh. They say spicy stuff is good for you, so this I better have like better heart and like no cancer like at all. I should add some lemon. Does that help? 'Cause, whew, geez. God Almighty. Ooh. Irish and Scottish, and both of them are known for boiled chicken and boiled potatoes. Oh my God. Ugh. I think that's hilarious though, and very little English. I don't like to admit the English part because, you know, they're evil colonizing bastards. But I swear to God, it's very interesting. For a part of the world that was absolutely dead set on killing and colonizing to get seasonings, they sure are just terrible about actually using those seasonings. The weirdest shit, I tell you. Mm. Oh, God Almighty. Anyway, so how does everybody feel about the new God, my brain, Planet of the Apes movie for me to show tonight? Would y'all be interested? It really doesn't burn the tissue, but the chemicals and the peppers tell your brain it's on fire. Right? Thank God. What's weird though is what actually will burn my skin is garlic. I know that sounds like a vampire situation, but like raw garlic exposed to my skin, like yeah, yeah. Also, it's very hot. Oh, start choking on my food. Sorry. So yeah, I think I'll oh God Almighty. Ugh. Go for it. You mean like go for the movie or go for it like I'll survive eating this? Oh, so okay, so it's 7:04, I think. Is it 7:04? Okay. Because my clock has been acting weird. I think somebody like has a back door into my computer because and I like if they do, they're in the western time west coast. God, that's fine. And because every once in a while, my computer will go from showing Central Time to showing West Coast time, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. We have one of the hottest instant noodles down here. You know what? Coconut milk would be perfect for this. Start giving it a little Thai sass, you know. I wish I had that. Oh, I was talking about how the president of Iran is dead, and his like second in command buddy who'd been talking mad shit at Israel. Which I mean, I've been talking mad shit at Israel too, but I don't plan on taking any flights anywhere because nah. But and I don't want to be any car that's new enough to like have the computer hijacked and killing me like Edward Snowden's friend. Fuck all that. Yeah, well, I actually do have a little bit of ice cream left, but oh, excuse me. Whew. But yeah, so I was talking about that and how I think it's an interesting coincidence that the, you know, Iranian president is dead from a helicopter crash, you know, especially such an intense time. And if you remember, in February, a Nigerian banker and his family and them died in a helicopter crash as well. And it was around the time they were thinking about cutting ties with Israel because Israel had gone off the rails and it was bad for business. Whew. So I'll end the stream here in a minute, and you will be able to rewind it and just check that part out. Yeah, terrible. Oh, Curtis, I did my countdown video where I was counting down how many hostages there are supposed to be. The count I got to in the video was -30. -30. Like, and that's only using Israel's account of things. That's not even. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'll share it with you. I'll play it again since you're here. Give me a second to figure out where I put it. Let's see. Let's share screen. Oh. All right. So, all right. Let's back it up. All right. So y'all saw the article and it said 252. Although sometimes they say 250, sometimes they say 253, but we're just gonna go with the one in the middle because still with -30 count, 1 or 2 is not gonna make a difference. Anyway, so let's start the math. Oh, there we go.
Finish.
This is from the Daily Mail, October the 13th. The next video is just the same thing. They're saying they rescued 250 people. Let's believe 2 hostages. And then they, February 12th, they rescued 2. So that should be 0.
This is our I-24 News senior
And then another 2.
Jonathan Regev, good morning.
So that should be -2.
It is indeed a good morning as we see.
That makes -3 right here.
The IDF has
bringing
shot
us to
and
-5.
killed 3 Israeli hostages. The IDF is claiming that this happened during combat in Shijaya, identified 3 Israeli hostages as
Accidentally.
a threat.
How do you accidentally shoot somebody who's speaking Hebrew?
was reunited with her family.
He was released. Now we're at -6 hostages.
According to Israeli officials, she's been medically examined and her condition.
So the
I ignored this part because I don't think that they actually did an exchange on that one like they were going to, so I just skipped that one.
hostages that
Here,
So the age group.
you look at the bottom,
released
November
24
28th, 24 Israeli hostages. So now we're at -30.
39 Palestinian hostages that were held
between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. This type of information is really
And this is from April 11th. Hamas does not have 40 hostages. I believe them. By Israel's math, I believe they don't have 40 hostages. I don't believe they do. I don't think they're lying. So yeah, and that's not even including there. I think there was like a couple of other hostage exchanges. I didn't even find the videos to count those. I figured -30 is probably enough to get the point across. You know what I'm saying? They keep like, oh, what about the 200 hostages, bitch? What hostages? At this point, what? For real. So yeah, like I said, I'm no math major, but yo, fuck. Anywho's. But, you know, I'm so glad that Lady Miss was here, and Curtis, and Richie, and BK Dan, and Connie. I feel like I'm missing somebody. I feel like a dick. Sashi, of course. I'm so sorry. And Frosty Broccoli. Okay. I thought I was missing a couple of people. Yeah, you do see, I didn't recognize you, so welcome. We're super glad you're here. Thank you. Everybody, give him a nice welcome. If y'all already did. It's like the thing. Oh, Lady Biz did. Very good. Oh, awesome, Curtis. Thank you. I am so glad. Yeah, everybody here tries to be pretty welcoming. It's a small crowd, but it's a good crowd. At least that's what I feel. Anyways, but all right, so I've bitched about that. I feel a little better. I feel like I'm depressurized a little bit. Usually I try to wait like once a week to do this, but like so much happened in the last 48 hours or 24 hours even. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll go talk about it for a minute just to throw my opinion out there. Oh, these noodles are kicking my ass. Whew. Anyway, so okay, I guess maybe 7:40 because it's 7:10. Yeah, it's 7:10 for me now. So like in 30 minutes, which is 30 minutes no matter what time zone you're in, I will go live again and I'll drop a little link in the chat during that stream so you guys can watch the new Planet of the Apes movie if you would like. So I'll get it set up, and we can all reconvene here in about 30 minutes. Does that sound all right to everybody? He's like, ooh. I tried it like a couple of weeks ago, but like my internet cut out, and then I used the internet on my phone, and it started cutting out, which is a totally different service anyway. And I'm like, okay, so the NSA clearly does not want me to show this movie today, which Richie will learn that is my go-to thing. If electronics go wrong, I blame the government. I'd be like, oh, apparently the NSA does not want me to do this today. You know, kind of make a joke of it. I mean, I don't doubt that they do that kind of stuff. I'm just being silly and facetious when I say it. I don't think I'm, like, popular enough to get anyone's attention. So I don't think they're worried about me. Oh, that sucks. Oh, my God. That's awful. Awesome. I am glad you were down for it. So I will hop off here, and I hope to see all of y'all here in a few minutes. So lots of hugs.